Hey everyone, and welcome into our next episode of our mass game After Crisis. Before we get into the recap and jump into the episode, let's go around and do our introductions. So go ahead and tell them who you are, your pronouns, character name, character pronouns, and superhero name. And we'll start with Keon.
Hello, hi, I am Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets. And I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Rock, aka Greenhawk, who uses he, him pronouns. Do I have to pick somebody?
I said,
Oh, did I hear? Did I not hear my name?
I didn't
you're
hear it either,
you're
so
good.
Oh, Paige, we didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Maybe my mic cut off for a second.
I was good.
No, you're
I
good.
fucked up my cue. My cue.
You're
Hi,
good.
I'm Emma. I'm playing. Wait, what are we doing again? I'm sorry.
Your name, your pronouns, character name, character pronouns, and
Thank
hero
you.
name.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Emma. She, her, hers. I'm playing Geo, aka the problem. He, him, his pronouns. Yeah, pumped to be here. Thank you, James. James is being a fan.
Perfect. Ray.
Hi, I'm Ray. I use she, they pronouns, but I'm playing Solea, who uses she, her. Yeah.
Perfect. And James.
Slaya is also known as Voltage.
Yes, and that.
That too. Look.
Listen, we're doing our best.
We're gonna get this eventually. My name is James. I use he, him pronouns. You can find me as Hugger Muggered all over the internet. And I am playing Aziza Zatara, who uses he, they pronouns.
Hey, you chose that name.
I chose that, and I just did that. And his hero name is Tenebris.
Perfect. And of course, I am Paige, and I'll be playing everyone else, but mostly HJ in this. Oh, we're professionals, guys. We got this. HJ Wells in this episode. Before we kick in, does anyone want to do the recap? James.
Is anyone like a notes person? Let me
James
ask
is
that.
a
All
notes
right,
person.
James
I'm a
is
mental notes person.
It's okay.
I'm
My
not a
notes
written
make no
note.
sense to nobody but myself. So
Aziza is
Yeah.
all sketchbooks. I'm all notebooks. We started our show last week with the first ever episode, which if you missed, why'd you do that? Don't miss another one. 6 months after the crisis on Infinite Earths, where all of the infinite multitudes of Earths were all merged into a single one, during that crisis, several things of importance happened. Geo's dad died. We lost both the Flash and Reverse Flash. Now Central City is without heroes, and all of the Justice League decided this is a great time to throw some teenagers at a problem. And so they put together a team, and we met each of those team members one after the other, with their lives slowly dwindling down to terrible choices, in that order. First, we met Rock, the son of the Green Lantern and Hawkwoman, and yeah, he had a lovely talk with his dad on the station. They had a great time. Mom sent him a hammer to use on his new team. And then we jumped back over to Solea, who we met, the daughter of Static Shock, who was chasing down some criminals who she caught. She did so, but she wasn't supposed to be out doing that, so she did get in a little bit of trouble. But Dad, all the same, gave her some goggles and said, "You're grounded later." And we moved on, and we met Geo, who is a perfect example of wholesome Italian family vibes.
Wholesome.
I'm lying. Geo's kind of an asshole. And we met him. He is the son of the Question, now deceased, and his mother, the Huntress. And she informed him to stop fucking looking around for reasons for his dad's death and instead go be the leader of a team. And Geo was not into it, but it sounded better than getting in trouble, so he went. And then finally we met Aziza. Hi, I'm over here. And we we came in on a really bad dream that was actually reality, which was actually a dream reality, where he got hurt. And we found out that he's possessed by the demon Eclipso, and that happened. He got a cat. The cat's name is Edis, just so you know. She's lovely, and I love her.
The pause.
I like that she's in my shirt. You can't see her.
You have to put her on your shoulder the whole stream.
And then everybody got to the Star headquarters. We all met each other. and some of us met each other for the second time or third time, and some of it was bad, but mostly we decided to get started. We met our mentor, who's Jason Blood, who has beef with Aziza, um, and he straight up immediately turned into his demon form and started attacking us. Geo and Aziza went down. Rock and Soleil did pretty good. And we reached the end of our training session, and Jason Blood just noped the fuck out. And now we might be going to get burgers.
Pretty good summary. I think the only thing to note was also there was a scene where apparently Huntress is dating the new question,
Ah, yes, that's true. Lesbians.
Renee
Hell
and
yeah.
Montoya. Yeah, of course there's lesbians in this game, James. It's me. What do you mean?
That's so true.
But like, were they having? I assume it was it an affair? Like, I don't know.
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
have been.
You just know they're together. You don't know what the
mean you
details
don't
are.
know?
You don't know.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I'm gonna make you think about it, Emma, for days and days until you find out. But yeah, so we're just gonna pick up right where you left off in the Star Labs with HJ starting to lead you out of the training area. So before we head out to the city, there are some things we got to show you around here. I'm assuming you all saw your gear in your room. Cool. While we were training, Cisco grabbed all that for you and brought it down to me. I don't think you noticed because, you're a little preoccupied. But here, and he pulls out a little like black box and opens it up, and there's 4 rings that each have your logos on them. So Barry had these. We figured out a way to make it work for non-speedsters. But if you wear this and just think about donning your costume, it will pop out and go on you.
Oh.
Yeah, we got some nanotech from what's his name? Maxwell Lord, I think. Yeah, we raided one of his warehouses and figured this out for you guys. I don't know all the mechanics behind it, but enjoy.
When you say you don't know all the mechanics behind it, Rock throws it on to like his middle finger and like squeezes his hand and like, okay, hits it together, like hits his knuckles together until it starts working. And then you see like a flash of light, and what you see before you is like the sluttiest of the most like awe-inspiring Thanagarian armor that there is. There are pauldrons, there is a full-on like midriff missing. He has like everything for his legs, but they look very, very toned. And he has like the same helmet that his mother had, and he's just like, I like this. I was worried about this for a little bit because, I have to put my armor on, but this is great.
Yeah, I'm glad to see it works. And then as you can see, like the ring, you look down, the ring's not there. So the ring kind of goes away in kind of like a little pocket space. But when you want to transfer back, just do the same motion. So what you just did is now going to be like the lock in for that.
Oh, it's stuck. Okay, and he knocks his hands back together again.
Yep, you go back to
and it
normal.
changes. Oh,
Yeah.
buzzing with happiness.
Figure to make it a little easier for you guys out in the field because, never know when things are going to happen. And you can't super speed back to the Star Labs. So, yeah. But we have some stuff for you guys outside. They're off doing work now, but we can head into the city. And he leads you down to the garage where you see a couple big SUVs as well as a tricked out version of Geo's bike.
He goes, oh, thank fuck.
You go to it and all new parts, like a larger exhaust on the back, and what looks like a new engine has been installed.
Oh baby, look at that chrome! As he like runs his hand like over it, he's like, "Oh honey, I should have never left you." As he's full on like obsessed with how tricked out his bike is right now.
Because Geo's a little bit of a douchebag.
Correct.
Does this have flames on it?
Oh!
Does it have like the full on like flame decals on the side of the bike?
Excuse me as I choke myself thinking. Is it wrong? Why do I think like the flames is more like old school? Is that wrong of me to think? Like I feel
maybe.
like I feel like he would have like, I don't know. What do I feel like it would be like chrome or something, or if it was flame, it would be like black flames or something.
Whatever
nothing.
works. You tell
Does
me.
he have it in like his dad's purple color?
That's
With chrome accents?
Yeah. Maybe it's his dad and mom purple. His dad and his mom's purple.
Okay, cool.
Maybe that's
cool.
what it is.
So the bike has a new engine installed that'll should help you in the field. And also if you turn the switch, and he turns the switch by like the right handle, the like decals switch and match your hero outfit.
Oh fuck yeah!
And there, it just says the problem in bright purple letters across the side.
He's ecstatic. He's over the moon. And he goes, so how fast can she go now? What were we talking?
I think they said about 300 miles per hour.
Oh fruit!
Only in this mode though. When you turn it back and he hits the back, then it's just a normal bike again.
Whew.
So in this mode, when you're in the city, unless you are actively chasing a suspect, please, or if you're just like on your own somewhere, just don't tell Caitlin.
Yeah. Oh no. Secret's safe with me. And he's like already on it. He's already like pulling out his helmet. Pulling on his gloves. He's like, oh, so am I gonna meet you guys there, or do we have to go to? I can take my bike
Yeah,
over,
you can
right?
follow. It should actually go ahead and start it. You start the bike and immediately a HUD comes up in your helmet with like a GPS and like all stuff like you would have like on a dash cam.
He looks over to Soleil and goes, "Do you need a ride or something?"
Sure. I don't feel like skateboarding my way over there. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
assuming I have something similar to my dad's.
Yeah, you see your
Yes.
hoverboard like off to the side on like one of the racks. So this is like all your transportation and idle equipment is. You two are
Unless
just the
you wanna
only ones with
race.
means of travel.
I'm sorry. What'd you just say?
What was that word?
Unless you want to race.
You want to race?
Wait,
mean-
I
Can I
was
get in on this?
told by your dad to not like use the hoverboard out of costume again, because
What my dad doesn't know won't hurt him.
Also, just put on the costume then.
we're going to get lunch.
We could take it off after.
Rock says that because I'm assuming Soul just because she's tiny. It's on her pinky. She just kind of taps her pinky and just is like, "See ya."
Hey.
Okay. There's not GPS on her board.
As
You should probably go after
as
her.
team leader, the race has begun. Goodbye. And
Shit. And then
fucking
Rock
peels off.
like as they peel off, Rock looks at Aziza like, "You coming?" And
Oh.
then
Are you gonna fly out?
absolutely I'm missing this. So yeah, his green wings form and he is peeling off after them.
I just look at HJ.
Do you also have a way to leave me behind?
I'd prefer not to.
Okay, let's get in the car.
Just get in the car with Dad.
Oh baby.
HJ leads you over to just an unmarked like black Escalade. Two of you drive very leisurely through
awkward
Central
silence.
City.
I was
No,
Can I do a
HJ
thing?
HJ puts on his playlist and it's just like top 100 pop.
never mind. Okay, cool, it's fine. I was gonna come back for Aziza, but all right.
No, listen, they're
This is-
bonding in the
they're
car.
having a moment. Yeah.
Bonding. Aziza's just got his sketchbook out, and it's just the whole ride. Just
Poor baby.
As driver's license
Um,
plays by Olivia Rodrigo.
You know you're bleeding a little bit, right?
right, I'll fix it. He just pulls down the like mirror at the passenger side and like fixes the bandage.
When you pull down the mirror, you see red eyes in it for a second before you blink and it's back to normal again.
Just get to fixing the bandage.
Okay, the three of you that went ahead, all of you roll freak. Let's see who wins. All right, two of you roll freak, and then Emma roll mundane.
Oh, because I'm on a bike.
Yeah, 'cause you're on a bike.
And we're rolling 2, you said? 2 dice?
2d6 plus your ability.
Okay. I dropped it. Hold on. Hold on, please. Ugh.
I love being me.
What'd you get?
I got a 12.
Perfect.
What the fuck?
So
I got a 13.
So,
Is there anything I could use to boost my score?
What'd you roll?
An 8.
No, I'm sorry.
Boo!
So you speed off. You're in range to see Soleil rocketing across the sky on like pretty much like grinding the power lines into the
she's
city.
going above. I'm stuck in the fucking traffic.
Yeah, and you're like looking
Yeah.
up, and then as you like think you're like slowly catching up, you also just hear a large flap overhead, and you see Rock also fly past you.
Rock looks down, stops, comes down, and says, "So this is how you get around?" And flies back away.
He on the tip of his tongue, Gio goes to say something. He's like, "No." He goes, "Well, we're not all fucking free," and just like, "No, Gio, no." And
And it's a credit to Central City citizens that they honestly don't react to this black teenager with giant glowing wings just popping into traffic for a second.
yeah.
But yeah, you look up occasionally. You do see the two of them kind of circling you because you're the only one that actually knows where you're going. So they like get ahead, circle back to see where you're at, and then go ahead again and just keep doing that until you get to Big Belly Burger.
He flips both of them off anytime they look down, as he leads them to the burger spot.
Yeah, but the two of you land on, I'm guessing, a roof nearby to de-costume and get down. And by the time you guys reach the front, you already see Gio parked in the motorcycle, and then you see down the street at a stoplight, you see the Escalade with Aziza and HJ.
Rock is going to fist bump Soleil. Just like, that was fun.
That was fun. What
we
took
need
you
to do
so
that
long,
more.
Gio? And just kind of looks
Yeah.
at you just.
What was that about?
He's got his helmet off on the back of the bike. He's got his arms crossed. He's leaning up against the bike, one booted foot like up against the exhaust pipe. As he goes, "Well, I wanted to make sure you guys had a win. It's good team bonding exercise to, make sure that, you guys got to show off what you're good at, your skills. You're very fast, clearly."
Oh, I thought you
Sounds
would
like
lead by example,
excuses
leader, but
to
it's
me.
okay.
No, lead by example. Why do I got to do that when I have two wonderful teammates who are just so talented? I mean, really, it takes my breath away almost watching the two of you guys.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Say this
Why
time.
would
You know,
I-
I
We'll say
hear
it. We'll
when
say it this time. The car pulls up and parks
talking
behind the
shit
bike,
whole time.
and you just hear very loudly bad singing of HJ singing "Espresso" by Sabrina Carpenter as they park.
Aziza doesn't rush out of the car, but it is fairly obvious that he was opening the door at the same time as taking off the belt.
Just flops out. By the way, as I almost fall over in my chair, but Gio almost does that too. Almost falls over on his bike. By the way, so who was the winner? He points between Soleil and Rock.
Me, definitely. Me.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I made a pit stop. I'm sorry. And you see like
so
a
that's what
bag.
happened?
You see a bag next to him, and it's just like a little plastic bag from like a pharmacy.
You stopped at a Walgreens.
Actually, give me a second. And he walks over to Aziza, and pulls out like a little Neosporin type of thing, and like this is for your scar.
Oh,
Sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looks like it hurts, and I had time, so.
Quick with it.
And he's like, how was the ride?
There's a lot of Olivia Rodrigo on that playlist.
Who is that? I'm still getting used to this the earth and music. I don't know.
Maybe we'll look at Spotify later. Can form your own opinions.
Does a whole like Spotify? I'm 100% convinced his dad uses Pandora still.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, his dad doesn't pay for it. He has the ads and everything. He has skip
Yeah,
songs and all that shit.
shit.
And his dad
All
mostly
right.
just has it set to like old school jazz Pandora
Yeah.
station all the time.
Absolutely.
Nah,
Which is
Stuart's
fine.
got actual vinyl records he plays at home.
Yes.
I'm convinced.
Yes.
Classy.
Yes.
Classy.
Oh yeah, in
classy.
Detroit for sure, but on the space
Oh, yeah.
station it's just Pandora.
Oh yeah, at the station. It's
Even though everyone else
ads.
could hook it up so much better.
Bruce Wayne hasn't purchased like Spotify Premium for the station yet.
He's still on Apple Music.
I'm pretty
Uh.
sure Wayne Tech owns Spotify in this room.
Of course they do.
Tim,
Of
it was
freaking
a
That's
course
where I
it was
got
a
my
it was
free
a
subscription.
it was a
It
birthday present. It was a birthday
Jeez.
present for Tim. That's he just bought the company for him.
God.
Oh, that
Uh,
tracks.
I think notice watching Aziza let Rock take care of him. His eye, I think only Saleya would notice this, but you see definitely before he was like defensive in a fun way. Now he kind of his posture is a bit more tense as he say, "All right, are we done with the nursing shit, or are we ready to go?"
Oh.
You guys
Lead
hear
the way.
a bell right as you say that, as you see HJ like come out. I got us a booth already.
Oh.
So if you guys want to come in and we can order and sit down. I already got my food, so feel free to just run up and get your food. And then he like hands you guys each a Star Labs card. There is limited funds on those, but go ahead and get what you want. Order and cover whatever today.
Soul just looks at the card, looks at HJ, looks back at the card. It's like, I can have fun with this as she just goes inside.
Oh gods. Oh gods. About to electrically make the limit
Technically, it's-
whatever.
Oh
they
my
want.
god! It's breaks the machine.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys head up and you can, I mean, it's just like any fast food burger place. You guys can go ahead and get whatever you want and then head to the booth where you already see HJ already has like 3 burgers, 3 fries, and a large shake, and he's just fully engrossed in his meal as you guys join him in the booth.
Can I? Oh, yep. Go for it.
No, you're good.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna ask. I would need to know what everyone's order is. Like, it's important to me as a person.
Yeah, just think of any McDonald's or Burger King or any that kind of stuff. Just their burger is literally called the Big Belly Burger.
I think Gio would get like, if I remember how my little brothers used to eat, we get like 4 burgers, like no fry, 4 burger. You know, he's going full on like carnivore diet. You know.
Perfect, love it.
I think Soul is that person that gets like chicken tenders wherever they go. So she fully just has like chicken nuggets and fries and like a vanilla milkshake. It's just happy.
Love that.
Yeah, Aziza definitely went. As opposed to everything that's on the menu, that's like Big Belly Burger and like double patty, triple patty, went like for the grilled chicken sandwich with lettuce and tomato.
And a side salad instead of fries.
You just got all the stuff off the side menu.
Oh brother.
And a
Rock-
strawberry milkshake.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Rock definitely got the Big Belly Burger. First time being here, I'm gonna get the biggest thing on there. Like, go for it. Onion rings if they got them, and also a strawberry milkshake.
Perfect. Yeah, you guys get all that in your food, and they just bring it over to the booth.
And you said HJ is there too?
HJ's crammed into one of the corners of the booth,
So if there's 5 people, I think Gio will drag over a chair so that he's sitting on
like at the head of the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that he doesn't have to sit next to and or across from Az.
Fair.
I was gonna say, Az immediately set himself in like the part of the booth where like the furthest in part of the booth, just because
So
as like
you're-
one of the slimmer, taller people, it's way easier to like just be
Slide in.
inside.
Yeah.
So you're just across from HJ. Okay, perfect. And then who's sitting next to HJ and who's sitting next to Aziza?
How possible is it for Rock to sit next to Geo and HJ in this moment?
You can sit right between
Barry,
them.
you can just sit right between them.
Beautiful,
Yeah, 'cause-
right there.
Okay.
Just want to be like,
And then
because I also
Soul
get
is-
eyesight on Aziza at that
Then
point.
that puts Soul between Geo and Ziza. Perfect. It's just like, okay, cool, you guys get your food. I'm gonna eat and leave and come back later to grab you guys, but I was told to dump you in the city for bonded, so
What?
don't go too far. Also, don't get in any trouble. What else did Caitlin tell me to tell you guys? No using your suits unless we tell you. You see him look at his hand. You see the hand is smudged with milkshake. Fuck. You know what? Have fun.
Listen, we got it. Team bonding. We'll hang out. We'll chat. We'll get to know each other. Hunky dory.
Sure.
We've got it.
Sure.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
Yeah.
taking care of us.
Solemnly swear nothing will happen.
Absolutely not.
Mouthful of food. Yeah.
See, and you can just head on out, and he's full on trying to like get HJ out the door, right? Like we got it all handled. It's all good, you know. We've got a really great team here, and I think this bullshit as he's shoving him out the door.
He obviously just is. He's amused by it, but he just goes, okay, you guys have fun on your little double date, and I will be back to pick you guys up later. So have fun.
Double date. That's funny. You're funny, kid.
This
You're
isn't
funny.
This isn't a date.
He just walks
team
fully
bonding.
out laughing. A few minutes later, you hear Olivia Rodrigo blasting from the street as he drives off.
So that's Olivia Rodrigo.
This is just a bit
That
now.
was yeah. Aziza like points at Rogs like that one's Olivia Rodrigo.
Ah, okay. Not a bad voice.
It's just brutal
Not bad.
playing.
God, it's brutal out here.
Broken-hearted much? Shit.
Going through a phase, guys. Okay, leave him alone.
It's just
Not a
a
phase, Mom.
phase.
So I think Joe will come back, flip his chair around, sit on it on the back, rest his elbow on the back of it, lean in the table a little bit and go, so, you guys want to get fucked up or something?
What?
What do you mean by that?
Want to get some drinks?
I mean,
Oh.
I have a milkshake. What do you
Oh,
mean?
don't tell me. Oh, you sweet babies. You guys, none of
No,
you?
I got it. However, I'm trying to be a good person for once.
Oh, and he'll lean in slowly and go, yeah, that's right. We want to be nice for daddy, right?
Soul hits your elbow, like makes your head fall. Just stop it.
Hey. All I'm saying is, for a good girl, you're pretty fast.
Hoverboard. Also, you're just bad at driving. But
Bad at driving. Did you see my I mean, look at my traffic.
Mhm.
I couldn't drive over civilians, but know what? Maybe next time I will.
It didn't really seem as bad as Gotham's traffic though.
Slow. Dun 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 dun. Slowest of head turn. Go. You know what? I feel like we haven't gone around and had a chance to truly introduce ourselves. So why don't we go around and say our names, you know, what we're hoping to get from this experience, blah, blah, blah. And then I can all forget about it by fucking getting lit and trashed and ignoring all of this bullshit. So,
And they made you leader. Okay.
yeah. Ain't that a hoot? He looks at you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have thought they would have made you big guy.
And then like points at Solea like that right this one
That one
100%.
for her team leader. No way. She works better off the grid, don't you?
Wild.
Anyway, I'm Gio. I'm your team leader. I'm so proud, so honored, so grateful to be here. It's a real fucking hoot. Yeah. Do I have superpowers? Not that you can see. And he gives a little wink to Solea.
brainy at all, but noted.
And what I'm hoping to get out from this experience, well, and I think he's genuine. I think he's gonna lie. I think he's full on for Paige. I think he's full on fucking covering at this point. He's at nowhere revealing that he secretly, doesn't trust the league and blah 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 blah. And honestly, like, I just want to follow in my mom and pop's footsteps. Like make them proud, make a name for myself. Let people see, that I can be a hero too.
Interesting. Hey, Paige, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Mom's a cop. Can I tell bullshit when I see it?
You can pierce the mask if you would like to try.
I would love to try.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Let's see. Pierce the mask. Go ahead and roll mundane.
Shit! Had to look at the one dice that flew behind. So that's a nice 4.
Go ahead and mark potential. You don't read shit off of Geo's face or off of their what they're saying or anything.
I hate that I believe Geo right now. At this
You're just
moment.
like, Geo's kind of full of shit, but he definitely believes what he's talking about.
Maybe you're not all bad.
Me? Nah.
Yes, you.
Me?
Is there somebody? Was there more people talking? And looks at everybody like very confused.
Listen, I don't mind dealing with the bad. I can handle it. And at the eye, his eyes locked with Az. And then goes back. Anyway, you want to go next, bud? He
Me?
points to Rock. Mm-hmm.
Oh, kind of like straightens up a little bit. Wipes off the barbecue sauce that is on his lips. I'm Rock Stewart. Dad's the Green Lantern. Mom's Hot Girl. Sorry about the invasion a couple years back. That wasn't really. I had nothing to do with that. But yeah. And then it's like, I I'm just really excited to be here because my mom talked up the Justice League, and I think that this is something good to do. So, and then like immediately just like looks around at each other and like, not saying that I've been training for this for years, but I've been around the block.
So you've been training this for years, but how long have you been here on Earth?
What do you? And he like counts out on his hand like 3 of your Earth years, I think.
You've been here 3 years?
Something like that. I actually counts again. Two of them.
And that's why you don't know Olivia Rodrigo and, pop culture and
That's also my dad's thing because he kind of listens to he listens to a lot of Smokey Robinson. He's got these big like circular things. They're like you put them onto a thing and they play music.
The
a
vinyls.
turntable?
Though no, yeah. Confused between both, but
Oh boy.
maybe that, but I've heard it as this.
So we've got a highly trained Thanagarian
Half.
half
Thank
Thanagarian warrior with no real understanding about. Did you go to high school? Do you go to school here? Like, are you enrolled in classes? Like, do you have friends here? Like, that you like? Do you know popular? Can you go undercover?
And like just blinks a lot.
Do you think
and-
there are going to be a lot of villains in the local high school?
For reference, you are being homeschooled by Oracle.
Oh no! I was gonna say, I was answering the question about like the friends first. I was like, well,
I was being homeschooled, or
No,
Rock
Rock.
was.
Rock,
Rock is being
yeah.
homeschooled. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
whenever you're on the station, you're getting like very intensive
Yeah.
lessons.
I was like, well, talking about friends. So Leia is the closest thing that I have to like a best friend. Uh, Aziz is also
Huh.
a friend. I don't know what to call you yet.
I'm your team leader.
I don't know what to call you yet.
I'm your team leader. Come on, say it. Come on. You can do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He backs off. He goes, all right. He puts his hands behind his head and like flexes his muscles a little bit because he's feeling like a peacock right now. He's like, so, and in regards to your question, I'm sorry, what was your name? Looking at Aziza.
I think a look of genuine hurt passes over Aziz's face, more so than on any of the other comments so far. Aziza Zatara.
Right. And I don't know if this would could I allow, I don't know if I could allow James to roll to pierce the mask, or I don't even know if Aziza would even try.
No, I think at this point Aziza is wondering what the fuck this
I
attitude
mean, you
is.
can go for it, James, if you want
Yeah.
to. Roll mundane.
I don't know if I want to succeed. Oh, but of course I fucking did. Yeah, that's +0, so it's just an 8. But I
Okay.
think that's
So you can ask Emma any one question about Geo in this moment, and Emma has to answer honestly.
Are we good?
Is that an out loud question, or is that a
no, that's like the internal, like a
Are we
teenager
good?
doesn't do like the
That's
insight
like
thing
the
the
that's
same way.
like
Are
the
we
eye
good?
that's like
Are
the
we
eye
good?
contact that you
Yeah.
guys
like,
make.
we good? The answer is almost like a blaring fucking stop sign. No. Aziza, to answer your question, why would we need to go into high schools? I mean, like, listen, maybe we don't, maybe we do. But the fact that we have that as a skill set, right, that we can utilize that the league can't, right? I mean, you don't want to, I mean, adults can go in undercover, but to get the real scoop, right, to talk to kids, to get people our own age to know that stuff, that's going to require, like, you know, kind of boots on the ground kind of thing. At least how I see it. Yet again, I tend to work more covert, but, you know, whatever. You can go now. He gestures to Aziza. If you want to introduce yourself to the group.
Yeah, I'm Aziza. I just my mom's Zatanna. You might have met my dad hasn't John Constantine is my dad. But just, you know, a little bit of magic here and there. I just feels like the right thing to do to be here.
Gio has gotten very, very quiet.
Glad you're here, though.
Thanks. It's really good to have you here. I know we haven't. I mean, this is like what, the second time we've talked?
I think second or third, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm Ray. I'm Soul. Solea. So
I'm Ray.
Sol breaks the fourth wall.
I roll to pierce the veil. I see the true world.
I see the truth. The fourth wall is broken.
We're in a game.
Aziza's
I've
like,
been awake
why?
an hour. I woke up an hour ago.
Sol connected to the
Okay,
line
baby,
so
we got you.
intensely she went through our internet. Sol, Sol too.
We got you, baby. We got you.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm Solea, Soul, Dad's static. That's I can do what he does. So if you want something to kind of fry, gotcha.
Do you prefer Soul or Solea?
Soul's fine. Most people call me Soul.
And so, like, what do you want to get out of this? I mean, we've got two very nice do-gooders here.
Gio,
Three, yeah.
what's going on with your voice?
What do you mean? What's going on with my voice?
It sounded like it was
It was
modulating. Like it sounds like it was cracking.
What?
I think that's the word you would use for it.
Cracking. That's cute, man. That's cute. I love. You know what? You got to get used to. I don't think you're used to the way we speak here on Earth yet. You know, maybe on Thanagar,
Probably.
like like there's different
We
things.
speak with a little more authority there. I'm sorry.
Oh, you do.
Gentlemen.
Oh, so you're a lot more cocky, right? And you don't really have much to back it up. Like you're all kind of show kind of thing.
Boys, boys, stop.
See, leader.
Maybe you should be the leader. He looks at Soul.
Hard pass.
Oh, come on. Don't you want the responsibility of
No.
leading this ragtag group around the city
My
doing
sole
good?
purpose is to make sure you don't die.
Me in particular?
Y'all as a whole.
Oh, so you're our nanny. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. And he fully leans on, like elbows on the table, chin on his hands. I'm going to be fucking honest with you guys. Why the fuck do they want a ragtag group of fucking high schoolers to lead an initiative? Now I get it. We're all so special, aren't we? Each of us in our own wonderful little fucking way. But what's the real reason, huh?
I mean, who's left? Or at least my dad is who knows where right now. Yours is gone.
Slams his fist on the table, stands
So
up,
there's just us.
almost smashes the chair into it. And then he kind of like
I don't.
does the hair back, kind of to kind of calm himself down a little bit. Rock's just eating.
Just watching like, oh, okay.
I think Aziza sitting right next to Soul, like on the other side, kind of goes into a visceral voice and is like, "That's kind of a low blow, Soul."
So now it's low blows. But Gio's been taking pot shots at everyone.
And like Rock raises his hand. I don't mean to be insensitive or anything, but what's the big deal about mentioning Gio's dad?
Oh, yeah.
Gio.
Rock, the only knowledge you have of a question is Renee Montoya. You've never even heard of, you don't even know that name.
Mm-mm. I don't know shit about fuck.
He smooths, Gio collects himself, slicking back the hair, right? Pulling the chair over, right? Adjusting the shirt a little bit, right? Fixing the necklace, right? It's not sitting on the back of the chair, sitting down prim and proper now. He sits down and like takes a sip of his soda and goes, yeah, he's gone. Like Soul was saying, he's gone. You know what? You're right.
Like he left?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to hear it. Anyway, Soul's right. Our parents are gone. They're not here. It's up to us. So I guess we got to get a fucking long and do some good for this fucked up city.
Everyone roll me superior.
No way. Oh no.
Oh shit. The 12.
Okay, this is just a pass or fail. So anyone who got under a 7, let me know who failed. So who got a 6 or lower. Okay, both of you marked potential. Neither one of you noticed anything. But Rock and Gio, you both kind of like make eye contact. This is like kind of weird, sad moment. And you both look up to the street for a second to see a car coming towards Bid Belly Burger. Like in the air being thrown.
Shit! Everyone get out of the way! And he fucking
Move!
he slams his wrist, which is where his suit is on, So the bike helmet is on, and I'm going to, because I can't fucking do jack shit. I'm gonna grab the closest civilians to the cars coming through the window and get them out of the way.
Rock is going to hit his hands together. His wings grow out, and fuck it. Um, is the quickest way to make sure this doesn't destroy everything is go through the window. So he's gonna go through the window.
Okay, so you just rocket out towards the front.
Yeah, and goes to grab the
Okay.
grab the car that is hurtling towards us.
Okay, so Emma, roll me Savior,
Oh
and
no.
Keon, roll me Freak.
Okay.
What are the
Can
other
I
two of you
roll
doing?
one,
As you
dude?
guys are not really prepared, is that you see the two of them immediately spring the action.
Aziza does not immediately put on a suit. It is not his first thought whatsoever. But he does immediately like rocket up in the booth, throws a hand into the air and says "Wolves," and tries to slow the vehicle midair.
Okay. Also roll me Unleash Your Powers, Freak. And then Soleil, what are you trying to do in this moment?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have one of my flares
Okay.
is shielding, and it says I spend one burn to defend someone from an immediate threat. Like,
So you need to roll to see how many flares you have first, I believe, is what your playbook rewards, if I remember correctly. Let me open just to make sure. But
it just says choose 4. So if I did that wrong,
yeah, so no, you choose 4 that you can use, but then like every time you're going to use it, you need to roll to like see where you're at, like power wise, to see how much you can do. Let me open it though, just to make sure I'm reading this right. Okay, playbooks. I have those somewhere. There they are. Nova, right?
yes.
Okay. Not that one, not that one. There we go. Yeah, so it says there at the top, burn. When you charge up your powers, you roll plus conditions, and then that tells you how much burn you have to spend to then use your flares. So you kind of gotta charge up your electricity, and then you can do stuff with it after you've charged, if that made sense.
Gotcha.
So you can go ahead and roll that and just like kind of prepare yourself in this moment if you would like to do that.
Yeah, because Soul's thought is just to throw up something in front of the window now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll your burn first, and then we'll see what you get. Okay, but let's go in order. So Emma, what did you roll?
I was rolling one. What was I rolling again? Sorry.
You were rolling Savior.
Savior. Well, I have a -1 to Savior, so that's 6.
6. Go ahead and hurt potential. Yeah, you go to like dive in front of some people, trip, and end up tackling 2 people through a table.
God fucking damn it! He's used to not doing this.
Just crash off to the
He
side.
fucking crashes, and in his head he's like, "This is what I get for being a fucking hero. This is what happens."
Keanu, would you roll as you just rocket out the front to try to stop? 5.
Yep.
Okay, mark
Oh, no.
potential, and we'll see what happens to you in a second.
Okay.
Ziza, would you roll?
9 + 1 is 10.
Cool. So you do slow it down, so this won't be as bad for Keon here in a second.
Hey.
And then Soleil, how much did you charge up? You are muted.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so you chatting that gives you what, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 3. Okay, cool. So we'll come back to you in a second. You'll start the next kind of round here. There's no initiative in Masco. But as this happened, Soleil, you get up and start to charge electricity, and you see Geo do something. Kind of just trip and stumble off to the side. Aziza, you feel the car light start to slow, kind of almost Raven-like, and like it being surrounded in energy. Don't slow it enough though, as Rot tries to get in front of it and just right into your chest, into the cement outside the store. So you stop it from hitting the big belly burner, but you're gonna take 1 condition. So go ahead and mark a condition.
Yeah, that That's what I wanted, at least. All right, I'm a little insecure about that.
But you hear you being outside, Rock here screaming, and people like running down the opposite direction.
And like when he hears that, he looks back towards the big belly burger, yells out to the group, whatever through this, there's more coming this way, and he heads towards it.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
What? Great for fucking waiting for everyone. As he as Geo fucking sprints to his bike, and before he starts to push off, he remembers that Ray got here by a hoverboard, Rock got here by flying, but Az came here in a car. And before he pushes off, he holds, turns to Az, doesn't even say anything, take an extra helmet and tosses it at him.
I would like, Az catches the helmet and tosses it immediately back, and I'm going to levitate.
You fucking magic users with your fucking bullshit, as he puts the helmet in the back and just revs the engine.
But yeah,
I would've
as
taken the ride
all
earlier.
the four of you charge down the street facing like where because the big belly burger kind of sits on like a three-way intersection. So as
Oh,
you
I
start
am
heading
going to put
straight
on my
down the
outfit now.
street, perfect. All of you go ahead and roll me assess the situation.
I'm scared.
And this
I think
is
I have something for that.
this is superior.
When I assess the situation, I can always ask one of the following questions, even on a miss.
Okay, perfect.
So I have something for that. But
So
let
yeah.
me
You
roll
said
first.
with superior?
Yeah, with superior.
Oh, okay.
I love it here.
Oh, hell yeah. So I rolled with superior a 12.
Okay.
And I also have, well, either even or a miss, I have little questions to ask, but I'll wait.
With superior and 11.
Okay. Cool,
Also an
cool.
11.
Cool. Soya.
10.
Okay. So this is more of a perception style check because as you all rush down the street, you can see already like a bunch of destruction everywhere. But the main thing you see in the middle of the street, since you all passed with a excellent roll, you recognize this person from Justice League Files, as you see King Shark in the middle of the street in a full fucking blood frenzy.
Oh, shit.
Last time you guys know, he was in the Suicide Squad, so he wasn't necessarily a villain, but he's full on rampaging out of control right now.
With my criminal mind, I get to ask one of the questions, one of them being, what here is useful or valuable to me? What here in this situation, dealing with Killer Shark, would be of use to Geo and or the team in diffusing?
With him being in a blood frenzy, you know right off the bat, reasoning or talking to him is completely out of the picture. You guys are going to need to either restrain him or knock him out. Like, there's no way to snap him out of this unless he is unconscious. Otherwise, he will just keep going for the nearest person and just blindly attacking. But because he's in a frenzy, he's also not going to be thinking strategically as well.
I relay that to the team. I go, listen, he's not thinking straight. The best thing we can do is think straight, get him down on the ground, restrain him.
But yeah, as you guys approach, he looks up, smells the air, and then looks right at the four of you and charges. And that's where we're going to go to our break. So when we get back, it'll be our new little superhero team versus King Shark in their debut. So be back in about 10-15 minutes all. Hey everyone, and welcome back to After Crisis. So we left off with a lot of teen angst at a belly burger into King Shark showing up and throwing in a car at people. So as
be
the
like that.
four of you charge down the road at King Shark in full blood frenzy, you already see a couple dead bodies nearby.
Oh, shit.
You see property damage everywhere. Definitely most of the cars and vehicles in this area have just been tossed. Rock, you are gonna get there first. What would you like to do in this situation?
I am going to just hit my hand where the ring was supposed to be one more time,
Mm-hmm.
and pull out my hammer. And I would like to hit this shark in its chin with all I've got.
Go for it. Give me directly engage a threat. So roll danger.
Much better. Probably not. 7.
That's 7. Okay. Let's see. On a 7 to 9, you have to pick one of these. Resist or avoid their attack. Take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. So what would you like to do with your attack? You also deal harm to them or condition. So what would you like to do?
Who is coming up directly behind me?
Aziza is
I'm going
levitating
to.
behind you in the air, and then you see Soul on the hoverboard kind of like 15 feet back.
Okay. I am going to create an opening for Aziza.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to stagger this hulking behemoth.
Yeah, you just charge right in and uppercut him right in the nose with the hammer. And it's like the thing where they say punch a shark in the nose, and it just kind of like stuns him, and he kind of just goes back a little bit and stumbles. Doesn't really take any damage from it, but he is like dazed. Um, Actually, as you're charging in, also go ahead, if you did it up close with him, and go ahead and roll take a powerful blow for me.
Okay.
As he swipes out at you as you fly by. So you'll add 1 to this
Now
roll because you do have a condition.
that I love. You said I'll add to it?
You add 1 because you have a condition for take
Oh,
powerful
that's a
blow.
12 then.
That's bad. You don't want to roll high on that.
I didn't think so. They didn't think so.
So you choose one of these for me. You can either remove yourself from the fight, which I'm assuming you do not want to do.
I know
You
me.
can lose control of your powers in a terrible way. Or you can
Ooh.
choose two options from the 7 to 9 list, which is you lash out at someone, provoke a teammate, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition on one of them. You can give ground to your opposition, or you struggle past the pain and take two conditions. So you can
God
use two of
damn.
those three options, or you can choose one of the other two. As he is just going to rake across your chest as you fly by, as he's stunned.
Oh, wait. Where can I see those? Because I would like to just.
Believe they are pinned in chat. Let me double check. Yeah,
I
they're
don't
pinned in
see
the
them
chat.
on
You'll
this.
want to look for masked basic moves in the pins in the Discord.
Pin.
I'm doing the thing. I'm moving quickly. I'm sorry.
Also, I put
You're
a
good.
link to the fandom page that has it too in the chat on the side.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. And I accidentally sent you some weird shit, James. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck that is. There it is.
For the chat's understanding, Keon just sent me. It looks like part of a playlist from Spotify.
I don't know why it did that. I don't even have that app. Whatever. I think that because this nth mace is
Mhm.
new to me, my hammer is, I'm not used to it, and
Mhm.
I go a little awry with it. So I lose control of my powers
Okay.
go a terrible way.
So let's say as you charge in and you hit him with the hammer and you kind of get raked across the chest at the same time, the nth hammer just goes through one of the buildings on the side. You just hear a clank as it goes through like two walls of concrete.
Shit. He's gonna go flying after the said hammer.
But Aziza, running up, you do have a King Shark kind of stunned wide open. What would you like to do? You get +1 to whatever you do.
Okay. I don't think my first instinct is to attack, but I do think my first instinct is knowing that Solea and Geo are coming right up behind. I want to put King Shark in an even better position where he has less opportunity to hit them. So I think I'm going to try and lift him into the air with my powers. So Aziza sort of posts up in, compared to other people's hero gear, very plain. Has like the almost Robin-esque black mask
Is
over
it
his
like
eyes.
not much different than what you were already wearing?
I was already wearing a black long sleeve t-shirt and black slacks and dress shoes. Now it's
Oh my
just
God.
black boots with black bodysuit.
Love this for you.
His mom wears the same thing to work in Hero. Come on.
Fair enough.
But he'll post up a bit of ways from King Shark where he is dazed. And after wincing at witnessing what happened to Rock, will speak out, Ria et ni it to Phil, and just lift him up in place.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll Unleash Your Powers.
Let's see. Unleash Powers is Freak, yes?
Yes, Freak.
So that's going to be an 8.
Okay. So, with a partial success, you can either choose to mark a condition as you do this, or I can tell you what's going to be unstable about your telekinesis.
You feel free to tell me what's unstable about my telekinesis.
Cool. You lift the shark, but as Rock's flying off to get the hammer, he also gets caught in it. So Rock is also just floated in this like energy field.
Ziza!
Sorry.
Okay, Solea, what do you want to do as you get to this scene? You see both King Shark and Rock being held in the air by Aziza.
That changes my plans because they up there.
Yeah, they're both about like 20 feet in the air.
Because I can see that Rock is caught in this, I want to just take my hoverboard, grab Rock, and just bring him down. but leave the shark up there.
Next.
Okay, we'll say this is going to be a contested roll against James. So both of you roll 2d6.
Okay.
You try to break him out of the telekinesis.
I rolled bad. Huzzah.
Oh, oh, I got a 10.
I got a 4.
Okay, yeah. You just swipe in, and there's like a slight pull at first, but you just start to have discharged electricity around you, and it kind of breaks the magic around, and you swoop down with Rock.
Rock is
Got
just
you.
like
Can you
slightly
hold him?
electrocuted. Hmm? What?
Aziza, can you just keep him there?
I'm working
Good.
on it.
Roth's braids have fully gone up into afro from the electricity.
Hey now,
it
hey
just
now.
fully puffs up.
Alright. Jesus.
Sorry.
Hello,
fine.
Raiders. Thank you, guys.
Hi, Raiders.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's all for me.
Okay, perfect. And coming up from behind on the motorcycle, what is Gio going to do as he arrives at the scene? So you see that Rock is on the ground next to Saleya, very still kind of twitching a little bit from the electricity discharge, and you see King Shark being held in the air by Aziza.
Who's also floating? No.
No, Aziza's just kind of, I think he's levitating, but he's controlled.
I'm like 2 inches off
Yeah.
the ground. It was
Okay, but
like
yours is controlled. Okay. Okay. So I know we already technically assessed the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But can I do it again in terms of like landscape? Like what do I have to work with here in terms of like
Yeah,
debris?
you can roll to you just kind of evaluate what's going on. So go ahead and roll superior again.
Yeah. Oh, here again. Right, not as good, but that's fine. 10.
Okay, you still get to ask. I believe that's still 3.
10 gets to ask 2.
2, yeah, 2. You can ask me 2, plus you can ask me the one from your playbook.
Perfect.
If you get
So
to ask your question.
3 or 2?
So 2, just general questions about what's going on that you can just ask, and then you get 1 from the list from your playbook for your when you assess a situation move.
Okay, cool. So I'll save my assess the situation one. General questions. Is there, so being floated in the air, is there anything, whether it be like a construction work crane, whether it be, is there anything that we could use to ram into or topple onto King Shark that could knock him out?
I mean,
or like a building.
I mean, the road's pretty torn up. Some of the buildings are kind of messed up around, and there's definitely a bunch of wrecked and like torn in half cars. So there's so much stuff you could like throw or like kind of throw under to get them like covered up with stuff.
Okay, cool. So we've got cars, like beat up cars that we can throw. Okay, cool. And then I get 2 more, or
You get 1 more general question, and then you can ask 1 for your playbook.
more general. Okay.
You can also hold it if you want to ask them later in the scene too, so you don't have to ask them all right up front if you don't want to.
Okay. I'm gonna hold 1 then, and then in terms of let's see. In terms of my playbook question, how could I best infuriate King Shark in this? I know he's in a frenzy, so it's anything, but I kind of want his focus to be on me.
So if you
that
want
I
his
distract.
focus to be on you, you're gonna probably want to damage him in some way while he's stuck, because then his focus will go to who hurt him last.
Okay, cool. Do we have like comms or something in our
We'll say they're built into your suit. So like, no, you had the little earpiece comms set up in your thing when you got your communicators. So yeah, they activate when you're in suit.
Cool. So he'll turn on his comm and he'll go, Green Hot Voltage, we got some big cars that you can use to throw at our little friend over there. I'm gonna keep him distracted. Once we get him down, though, we'll be able to transport him back to the league. Okay?
Got it.
Copy. And you hear like a twinge of like, okay, I see you. Like,
He's not even thinking like I'm doing the thing. He's literally just like, okay, we gotta get this guy down, right? And so then he's gonna whip off his crossbow that he has on his back because he's got his mom's crossbow, and he's gonna fire off a shot to get King Shark's attention.
Roll directly engage the threat. Roll danger.
Danger. All right, again, my danger is 10.
You roll 10 overall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you get
rolled
Yeah,
4 to 5, and then I add a 1.
Yeah, so you can choose 2 of the list. So you can either resist or avoid damage, because they always get the damage back, potentially. You can take something from them, you can create an opportunity for your allies, or you can impress, surprise, or frighten them. So I think creating an opportunity for your allies definitely made sense because you said you were trying to get his attention.
Yes, correct.
And then I mean you can, I think, avoid damage just trying to dodge around it. I think usually
Yeah,
you
because
just
I'm
want
on
to
my
keep.
bike.
Yeah, so we'll say that.
Yeah, I think he's like takes across like the crossbow fires off a shot and then zips
So
off.
the crossbow fires. He gets hit like right in the chest and drops from the telekinesis, and just roars. And then he just starts chasing you as you start driving around on your bike.
Yep.
Okay, Rock,
That's
you are
my
up.
turn. Muted. Keon, you're muted.
Keon, you're still
We
muted.
don't know what you're
I
saying.
can hear you. I can hear
There
you.
you go.
I got it. I got it. Sorry. I couldn't find the damn button.
No,
and I
you're
was
good.
cussing myself out. But seeing that my leader has said something about, there's being cars available that I can throw, and I don't have my hammer. I think what Rock is going to do in this situation is there a way to do like team moves or something like that?
No, I don't think necessarily. Let me double check.
Just wondering. Because if so, Voltage, I have an idea.
So there is
feel like we have a
a
similar thought.
there is a
Blow up the
team there is a
cars.
team pool you get that you get 2 points to when you go into combat. So you guys technically have a pool of 2 right now. Let's see. If the leader has influence over everyone, you get another team. I don't think Emma has influence over everyone yet.
Hell no.
If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, so you do. So that's 3. Any team or mistrust the team leader or the team, remove a team. Do any of you mistrust Geo?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
Really? I was gonna say it would
Not
be
at this
completely.
moment.
it
And
would
then
be
I
completely fair if you
wouldn't
did.
say you're ill prepared, but
Like,
any of you can spend team points to help out someone in what they're doing. So kind of like a team
Okay,
up,
okay.
like RP thing there, and it
Okay,
just gives
okay.
whoever initiates the move +1 to their roll for each point spent.
okay. I'll hold my idea because I want to see what Voltage
You
got
can
going
also
on.
spend team points to act selfishly, but then you have to shift your labels. So if you just want to like be like, fuck off, I'm gonna do something cool, you can also do that
Fuck
with
that.
team points.
But while they are chasing Geo, Rock is going to. I want to set Soul up for basically electrocuting the sonic shit out of this shark.
Okay.
So I would like to give them the best conductor, and the best way I can think of giving them a conductor is throwing a car at our shark friend here.
Okay. Give me
We did have the same idea.
directly engage a threat and throw a car at him.
Really quick, that's also very much in line with what Aziza was going to do. Do we want to work together and box him in between 2 cars, one from each side?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Then whoever has the higher danger between you, Rock, and Aziza can roll, and the other one can just give the help action to make it easier.
Okay.
So I think Aziza has the higher danger.
Yeah, most likely.
Danger zone.
Mine's a 1.
I
Yeah.
have several.
So I roll and then it adds another 1.
So yeah, you'll
Or-
add +4 total to this roll.
Nice.
Well, it is a 12, and now we're adding 4.
Okay.
Jesus.
So I'm not even gonna go through the
Yes.
list. He just gets multiple cars thrown at him. One just slammed down in the air from Rock, and then you see 2 float up and just on the sides pin him in.
Aziza doesn't actually use magic. You actually just see Aziza reach over to a car, grab it with his hands, and push it with his actual arm strength towards
Damn.
Big Shark.
Okay.
I would like the audience to know that the thought running through Rock's mind right now is Aziza has never been hotter.
Wait, he's that strong?
I have super strength.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's.
Whew.
Sometimes it's easier not to have to say a spell.
So
That's
yeah, I'm gonna say
wild.
with King Shark pinned in for your whatever you want to do with your flare in this moment with him covered in metal right now, you can roll 3d6 and take the 2 higher dice.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, Soul is fully just throwing ball of electricity at these metal cars.
Okay.
and full body taser. I'm so happy that we had Ace just coincide
Brain
right
cell.
now.
Brain cell.
Yeah, go ahead
You
and
said I thought-
go ahead and roll your dice and add your freak then.
So 3 plus my freak.
So your freak, and then you roll 3 dice. So and then drop the lowest dice. So you're pretty much rolling with advantage for pretty much.
So good.
3 dice, take the higher 2, and add.
Yep.
So I would just like to state I rolled 2 6s and a 5.
So you murder him.
Okay.
With my freak being a plus
I guess I
2.
should
Dead.
start marking conditions for him because
Oh,
Were we
he's dead.
supposed to? We
Well-
were supposed to bring him back, right?
That's a 14.
If he's
You know
dead, he's
what?
also dead.
We're just gonna knock him out. It's
no, I don't
fine.
happen. So yeah, as you guys just see souls start to like slightly like float up and just full on like force lightning shoot out a giant blast, and it just hits all 3 cars, and there's just a large flash of like bluish white light. And as your guys' vision comes back to you, you see King Shark passed out, twitching hard on the ground. And as you guys are recovering from the fight, you start to hear helicopters above start to land. And you see on the side of these helicopters, Argus.
Do we?
What the fuck's Argus?
Argus
just-
is DC's version of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Yeah.
but they are run by Amanda Waller. As you
Oh.
actually see, coming out of the front helicopter, a average height, older black woman start to slowly approach the 4 of you.
Are we
Wow.
on good speaking terms with Amanda Waller?
I mean, none of you have met her yet.
But in terms of Justice
you know
League,
of her reputation. No, the Justice League does not get along with Amanda
But-
Waller. Like,
but
they
she
work
does handle-
together, but
she does handle the Suicide Squad, though.
yeah, she handles the
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, so she's probably here for King Shark. You would
Yeah,
realize that.
King Shark does technically belong
But-
to them.
But also, you know that she's kind of a liaison between Lex Luthor and the government and the Justice League.
Ah, okay.
Well, I knew there was going to be new heroes in town, but I expected better than a bunch of kids. Lots of property damage. Civilians dead. Good first day.
Can we help you? Are
Amanda Waller, head of Argus.
looks at everybody like, should I know her?
They go like that, and Gio goes, "Well, we could have had more dead. So up to you, Miss Waller."
Mm-hmm. Secure the shark, get him back to DC, and
What?
you see a bunch of men starting to like get out this giant cage and kind of just roll King Shark onto it in a way.
We're just gonna let them take him?
He works for me. He's
Yeah,
under my
So
team.
And
so
she can't
this
keep
was
him under
your problem.
control. Yeah.
Someone provoked him and kidnapped him for some reason. He has been missing the last 2 weeks.
So just like Gio just said, you can't keep your
Man,
pet under control?
He's not a pet. He is a person, and he's one of my
Sorry.
heroes.
Heroes don't do that.
He was out of control, like I said. King Shark has a tendency to be put into a blood frenzy like any other shark. Something must have provoked him when they took him away. He'll be back with his
Uh-huh.
team, and he'll be monitored again. And you already see that they're already putting a new chip in the back of his neck, as the lightning very much short-circuited what was inside.
oops.
I'll be keeping an eye on all of you. Especially since the normal hero is out of town.
I think Gio's gonna lean over the bars of his bike and go, not to just sorry from a kid shouldn't be asking you any questions, Miss Waller, but care to fill us in on who might have kidnapped him in case it happens again?
Our people are looking into it. Last I heard, Flag and Quinn were out in the field trying to find him, so I'm sure I will know momentarily whenever Flag can drag Harley back. But that's my problem to deal with. you guys clean up and help my crew get everything back to normal. And I believe you, yeah, say hi to your new fans, I guess. And you see civilians already starting to like approach the scene from where you guys came from.
We don't do fucking cleanup. And then he sees people approaching. What the fuck?
This is your mess. Why would we clean up your mess?
She's already walked away. She's fully walked away. You see
why
her
would we
people.
clean
You
up
see
her
some of her
mess?
people already starting to clean up and getting everything straightened.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything to help. That's what we came here to do, right?
She side eyes under his helmet.
Rock.exe has broken.
Yeah,
He's
right.
like,
Hold on. The boy said thing that I did say.
he's like, shit.
Yeah, Tenebris has a point. We're
Yeah,
here to help
I guess so.
clean up the city. Well, you guys can handle the cars, I guess. I'll go deal with the bodies. And
I should probably find my hammer.
Yeah, you guys already see some like emergency rescue, like police, firefighters, ambulances starting to pull up. So, Gio, you're able to kind of direct them to the bodies and get all that squared away and kind of give a statement to the police of what went on here, while the rest of you heavy hitters deal with the actual debris that no one else can take care of.
And let me make this very clear. Discuss with the cops, Gio does not make it easy. He does not make any of this interaction easy
Kid,
whatsoever.
slower, and just tell us what happened when you got on the scene. We don't need all the embellishments.
How many fucking times do I need to tell you? I swooped in with my incredible. He's just completely fucking.
This is an Italian man.
You see a rookie cop behind the chief that you're talking to, just sniggering and taking notes. But he is so fed up.
Right. It's not my fault if you can't
Oh wait,
handle.
no,
fucking...
this is Central City. You're talking to Joe, Barry's stepdad.
Fuck, run.
Kids, I get it. You know what? You go with them, and he like waves off Rookie. Okay, I know we
when
haven't.
you're intimidated by greatness, it can be a lot to take on.
Cool.
You know?
You can drop the @ Geo. I know who you are. Yeah. I am Joe West, Barry's dad.
Oh shit.
So what actually happened here?
I think he kind of like he's been going from posturing, right? Maybe he like goes behind an EMS car or something, you know, so that he can flip up his visor. And the posturing before, you know, was all. I think as the problem, he's a lot more confident in himself. You know, a lot more, you know. But as Gio, he kind of caves in on himself a little bit.
You two step around and you lift the visor and you look at him and you just see the dad look on his face immediately.
I think there's like just seeing like a dad look chokes up Gio a little bit, so already his guard is down. And he goes, King Shark was on a rampage. They said that he was kidnapped. Amanda Waller came by, said he was kidnapped for like 2 weeks or something.
Makes sense. He's actually from, and he points to like the water line. He's from around here. If he was feral, he might have just been trying to get back home. You guys did good. Are you okay? I know that's a lot more than you guys were expecting on your first day out. I was supposed to meet you guys later with Iris and the rest of the team that you guys haven't met yet.
He's getting very uncomfortable with this genuine concern.
Yeah, he looks like worried. Like he's looking you over like a kid's out here fighting.
Yeah, like flips the visor back on and he's like, we fucking handled it. It's all good, Pops. And do you want us to like investigate? Like, do we have to do something? Or can
Yeah,
we just
if you
fuck
want to
off?
look into
Okay.
it, if
All
you
right.
guys find anything out on your patrols, feel free. I will be checking in occasionally with you guys at Star Labs. And obviously, I will be your point of contact with the police to make it a little easier.
Yeah, I mean, we might go get drinks. We might go get soda after.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. You know,
You guys should
Just a
probably
little
finish
pop.
cleaning up and head back to the labs.
but do we really have to clean up? I mean,
He just looks at you.
Okay, fine. Let's go back to
And Joe walks off back to the cops, and they start to like the emergency services start to like head off, get everything settled, push the civilians back, put up the yellow tape, and like this is a crime scene, da da da. And you guys are free to head back to Star Labs.
Are we actually heading back, Gio?
I think he's after they've done all the clean. They're probably their hero costumes are like covered in
Yeah,
like
you're like
debris
covered in
and
dust
dirt.
and shit. Yeah.
Right? They were so cute and shiny and new, and now they're like all trashed. As he like just leans on his bike, he just looks at the three of them and goes, "Well, if people want to take a well-needed shower, we can head on back, or well." And he looks to Az very briefly for a moment and then, rolls his neck like he's looking away. There's a spot we could head for like a cool down if you guys want.
Wouldn't mind it.
I'm not opposed. That was a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you guys the coordinates, and he sends the coordinates, and it's to the old arcade that Aziza and Gio used to play at, so they can play some arcade games together.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head off. And as you guys head off, we're going to cut away. We are in space. Flashes of green light across the skies. Guys, I'm starting to read Speed Force signatures out in Sector 2084. Yeah, I don't know how Barry could be out here either, but I'll look. And you just see the communication. The communication starts to crackle and break up, and there's a flash of light. And there is just Jon Stewart's Green Lantern ring floating in space. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode, guys.
What the fuck did you do to my fucking father?
Is everyone's dad getting got?
What did you do to my fucking dad, you cretin?
So this was After Crisis, our Mass DC actual play. It's going to be every Wednesday at this time, 8 p.m. Central. But let's do our outros and tell everyone where they can find you. And like always, we'll start the opposite order. So James, why don't you go first?
Okay. I'm James, known as Hugger Mugger across the internet, and I've had the pleasure of being Aziza Zatara tonight, also known as Tenebris, and I really hope that my not boyfriend's dad is okay.
Perfect. Ray.
Hi, I'm Ray. You can find me everywhere at the Ray Wilds, and I have been Soul Hawkins. I'm stressed.
I love this for you. Emma.
Hey folks, my name's Emma Moscow. You can find me under my full name just because I'm a nerd and I don't have a cool name. It's just me. You can find me. And I was playing Giovanni Bertinelli, aka The Problem, tonight. And hope to see you guys around.
Keon, buddy.
Hello. Hi. Thank you for everybody for joining us today. My name is Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets. I had the pleasure today of playing Rock. He was supposed to be a hero, but you are about to see his villain arc. With that being said, if you enjoy what I brought to the table today, you can always catch me over on Batty Bards, GMing for World Replica, my video game isekai where I get to torment my friends. And Paige, you will be at my table one day. That is all.
Bring it. I love being traumatized as a player. Don't bother me.
That's what you think.
And of course, I'm Paige, aka Pluto Cleric, all across the internet, except for here in YouTube, where I'm Pluto's Underworld and run the storytelling and creative directorship here. Other things I have going on tomorrow over on the Clip613 Twitch channel, I'll be playing once again my pirate character in the One Piece 5e actual play that I am. I play a little mermaid girl who has a sword twice her size. It's great.
Oh.
And then currently on my threads, there is a casting call up for a Vampire the Masquerade series that will start on July 13th and run every other Sunday through the rest of the year. So if you want to play Vampire the Masquerade, you have until the 31st to sign up. So please do. But with that, we will see you guys next week. Maybe we'll find out what happened to Jon Stewart. Maybe we won't. We'll see. But have a good night, all.